Hey guys, this is my part 2 of Journey to Ungoro, the 5th expansion. I'm going to be talking about the cards that we have seen being released over the past week. I also will be showing the cards that's really been showed and the rest of the cards as well that had previously been showed in my last video. We're still waiting on some of the new cards to be shown, but we already know with thanks to leaks that we're still waiting on Predictable, Ankylosaur, Hydra, and Bronchosaurus. So we're still waiting on that. So we'll wait and see. So we're looking at some of these new cards now. We've already seen this card. Now this is going to be a really nice card. 11 mana. It's such a really nice. I love the art work on it. It's pretty nice. Transform mana crystals into 2/2 minions and recover when they die. That's pretty sweet. Basically, like another forest, or what do you call that? I can't remember the name of the card. I'll come back to that. Sorry. And as you see, we got the Queen of the Marsh quest card for Hunter, which is going to be pretty insane. So you basically play 7 1/1 cost minions to get your reward. I'll show you reward Kanasha at the bottom. And we got this new card, Tolvan Warden, which I think it looks like Batman. Kinda does. Draw 2 1/1s from your deck, which could be potentially very helpful towards this. We've already seen the Pyros card. Now, blind mana is really going to be I think it's going to be quite an interesting secret, depending on what class type you're facing. So when your opponent casts a spell, add a copy of that spell to your hand at 0 cost. You can imagine, like if they used a Flame Strike or another Fireball or even a Pyroblast, this copies it and you can use it for absolutely free for no mana. Absolutely insane. Even Mind Control, if you had this on board, that's really going to be an instrumental card for the likes of Mage, so it's going to be quite interesting. And we've already seen this card. We haven't seen this one yet. Deal 2 damage and add a 1/2 element to your hand. So this is going to be basically an element card, which I'll show you the token down below. I'm not sure if this was on the last one, but I'll talk about it anyway. Basically, it's like a Aether Keeper, basically, but it's better, a lot better. Sets all your opposite minion attacks, health and attack to 3, which I mistakenly misread the first time. We've got a lovely card, which I really love the details in it. It's a Murloc card as well. Go towards your Murloc synergies, I guess. Herbologist. Discover a secret. I assume it's a secret from your deck. It's also Murloc card. Summoning 2 1/1 recruits, sub recruits, could be really handy, but I'm not sure if I'll have it in my deck or not, but I just kind of wait and see. So we've almost got a right bit of priest cards. We've already seen the Awaken of the Makers. We've got Curious, Glimmerroot. Look at 3 cards, guess which ones it starts in your opponent's hand and get a copy of it. So they're going down the copy card route, basically like Steal. Discover a spell in your deck is probably very handy. Choose a friendly minion and summon a 1/1 copy of it, basically like Shadow Caller on the Rogue class, a bit like that. Crystal Oracle, copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. It's really going to be a very strong card yet again. I think we've seen this last week. So we'll go down through Rogue. We've already seen Shazira, the Corrupted Flower. The next quest we have the Cavern below. Play 4 minions with the same name. Reward the Crystal Core, which I'll show at the bottom. I actually really like this. This is basically like an assassin card. So when you play a card beforehand, you can destroy a minion on the board. So that's basically any minion. So it's better than a BGH in a sense. Mimic Pod, draw a card and then add a copy of it into your hand. This is going to be really handy as well for copying cards for as you play. Kalmus, the Primal Lord. I apologize if I said that wrong. If you play an element last turn, cast an element invocation. I think we seen that last week. I'm not 100% sure. Quest, summon 10 Murlocs and gain Megaphone. I think this was here last week. I'm not sure about this. I think this was here last week. I need to check my past video, but I'll read it out anyway. As Stone Sentinel, if you play an element the last turn, summon two, 3 elements with taunt, which is going to be good. We've already seen Volcano, and we've seen this. We've seen the quest. The new card for Warlock is Corrupting Mist, which corrupts every minion and destroys them at the end of your turn. So this is probably very handy for like so if you want rid of say Jade Totems or anything on board that you don't want on board. So it's pretty handy. So you can just basically clear board for it with it, I assume. And we've seen one new weapon for Warrior. We haven't seen many Warrior cards yet, so I expect to see in the next week or so. I will see the rest of the Warriors before Friday. I can't remember the date, but it's Friday coming. We'll see all the cards revealed. So it was said on stream, so it'll be quite interesting to see the rest of the cards. So we've got Molten Blade, which is quite good. Each turn this is in your hand transforms into a new weapon, so it's going to be really insane. So it should be really handy for like some pirate. If pirates live on until the next expansion, but even if it doesn't, this still could be very essential to the next warrior. I think we've seen this one. We've seen. Oh no, we didn't see this one. Sorry. Urza, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Taunt with Battle Cry, gain 5 health for each element that you have played last turn. That's going to be handy for the likes of Mage and the likes of Shaman. But will it'll get put in that class or not, it's hard to know. We've seen Elisa. We've really seen this. This is a new one as well. I think it's quite interesting for the likes of Warrior, or if you're playing against Warrior or any classes, it's using weapon classes. So basically, if you destroy opponent's weapon, gain equal armor to its attack. And if you can imagine stealing the Gorehound, you get 7 armor off it, so that's pretty handy. Battle Cry, adapt, then adapt. I think that means you get it twice. I'm not sure, but I think you get it twice. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I apologize if I am. Another Batman looking card. Tover the Stone Shipper. If you played an element last turn, gain Taunt and Divide Shield. This is pretty good, especially against their early game. It's going to be very strong. We've really seen the Galactic Crab, and we've really seen Tar Creeper. Primal Fin, which is another new Murloc. If you control another Murloc, discover a Murloc. This is going to be pretty handy for the likes of your Function package, soon. We'll wait and see. Battle Cries, freeze an enemy. The Giant Shards, this is another new element card, and so is this. Sorry, I should have said this is an element card. Firefly, add a 1/1 element to your hand. So this is going to be handy for the likes of your element decks, the likes of the mage or shaman. And we get on to the tokens. There's quite a lot of tokens. Actually, I think there's some more tokens than there is actually cards released. So bear with me. Well, we've seen Paris, and we've seen Mara, Warden of Hope. I think we've seen Plant. We've seen Nether Portal, and we've seen this is the Nether input she got from the Nether Portal. There's the ungoro package. This is the seed which you get from the Rogue Legendary, and Flame Element, which is the one you get off one of the cards, element cards. I can't much remember which one. This is the Megaphone, which is going to be very strong for your handful of random Murlocs. It's going to be just insane. I can imagine this in Wild. This is going to be really good. Rock Element Taunt is going to be. This is your 2/3 taunt. I like it. I really do. I like that type of card. These are your invocations. You get your invocation of water, restore 12 health, with damage 6 or damage or deal 6 damage to an enemy hero. Fill your board with 1/1s, deal 3 damage to all enemies, and Crystal Core. For the rest of the game, your minions are 5/5, which should be interesting. Gain an empty mana crystal. This is one of your mana treats, which should be really good. Shuffle. This is the hunter. Basically, you get this from your hunter quest. Queen Canasta. You shuffle 15 raptors into your deck, and if you've seen it on stream, it is pretty damn insane. And basically, when you draw this card and play it on the board, you can draw another one, so you can keep drawing until you literally fill your board with these Knesset broods, which is going to be very strong in my opinion. I hope you like the little card previews. I apologize if I pronounced some of the names wrong, but I'm going to do another third. We look at all the cards next Saturday when all the cards are finally released. But I'm just briefly scrolling back up slowly so you can have a look at the rest of the cards, and I hope I've personally think some of the artwork which we've seen on some of these cards are pretty sweet and really well designed, which I think are some of the fabulous cards. Like, if you look at this, where is it now? I really love the design of this. And sorry, wrong way. And I love this Shears and Constructive Flare. I love that design. It was really brilliant. I guess we won't see the golden forms until they're released, until all the cards are released. So that'll be pretty interesting when we see them released. I hope you've all enjoyed that, and if I missed out on anything, I apologise. And I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching.